Hello Sagittarius and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you're here with me today. This is your weekly reading for October 6th to the 12th. Now before we get started, I just want to quickly share with you how I work with Spirit. Now I shuffle the cards until they fall out naturally. That's Spirit's way of guiding the messages that are meant for you. Now not every detail is going to resonate, not every detail will connect with everyone, so please trust what feels right for you and leave the rest. Now, if you are enjoying these readings, please let me know by liking, sharing, subscribing, and leaving comments. I truly appreciate it. It helps me to connect with your beautiful energy, and it certainly keeps the messages flowing, so thank you. Now, we are entering a very powerful time. It is the super full moon in Aries, and it will be on October 6th or 7th, and it depends, of course, where you're located. Now, I will be posting this reading on the 3rd of October, just ahead of that full moon energy, so that maybe you can align with Spirit's guidance as this energy starts to build. All right, Sagittarius. I am Sagittarius Sun, and I have many placements of Sagittarius in my birth chart. So I certainly feel your energy, and I can honestly tell you that my dreams this past week have been so detailed. So really speaking out to me, and you know what, I'm going to read that number only because it has come out while I was speaking. So we are going to read that number, but I'm also going to get your number for the end of the reading as well. So let's, Spirit Angels, guys, please share with us a card that you'd like to reveal at the end. So another angel message that will reveal itself at the end. Clarity wanted to come through. 5, 5, 5, 5. It says great transformations, major changes, opportunity, fast-paced, forward in process. And this could have a lot to do again with that super full moon in Aries, right at the start of this reading. Really, I know I said we're putting it out on October 3rd, but again, you know, this the energy is really resulting around October 6th to the 12th. So you aren't a victim of circumstance, rather you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you're willing to adapt to this shift. So there are shifts happening. Everything is working out for you for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do, and everything will work perfectly in the end. They wanted you to know this before we get into the reading. So I'm going to put that up there. Changes, adjustments, fives. Fives are all about change and freedom. They're about adventure and movement, adaptability and transformation. And of course, we are going through that with that full moon. All right, now we're going to get your other angel message. This is an additional angel message that your spirit wants you to know before we get into your energies and into the tarot cards. All right, so the main key is precious time. It says the Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. This is all about using your time effectively, efficiently, and diligently. And they want to remind you that, like, time is precious and your time is very important. So what you give of your time, what you get as well, and also the fact that it's important not to waste other people's time. So maybe that's an indication that we should move on with the reading. I'm going to take that as a little giggle from the spirits. But precious time. Time is precious. We must live in the moments, and we must take in as much as we possibly can in that moment. All right, let's get your incoming energies. Got one there. Let's see, is there anything else that you'd like to share with Sagittarius with the incoming energies for the week? All right, something not for you. What's not? Oh, maybe that's not for you. All right. Wow, no place like home. We've got round and round. Well, the round and round energy will certainly not be an energy that matches your energy. Time is precious, right? Okay, so this is an indication, and I'm going to start with this one, okay, because this is an important message. All right. Round and round, time is too precious to keep going back and circulating over the same thing over and over. We need to get clarity. Clarity is going to come through this week, and it's going to help you release yourself from whatever that round and round energy is. Because whatever that situation is, if it's a person, if it's work, if it's finances, if it's a bill, if it's something that you just haven't, dealt with, Time is too precious to keep focusing on something that needs closure, because that is not using your time wisely. That is not for you. And that's exactly what that message is that's coming through. You are creating a great sense of stability in your life, because the no place like home is where we feel at home. Sure, our home can be our place of stability and security and safety, but where we feel the most is in our inner self, with our true, authentic self. And right now, number 50, clarity, you are seeing things so clearly. And if you haven't, this full moon, this supermoon is certainly going to bring that clarity. Number 50 is a 5. 5, 5, 5, 5. All about the clarity that's coming in. And that clarity is helping you get a better understanding of what brings that stability from within. All right, that's what that is about. That no place like home is really more about how your safety net is on the inside, and who you truly are, and what you kind of portray to the world. And I think that people see you, Sagittarius, as a very stable individual. And I think that you're starting to slowly but surely feel that those great transformations are taking place. Number 14, the truth be told. Yes, a truth is coming out, and maybe that's the clarity that's coming through as well. Hence why they wanted you to have that card right in the beginning. In numerology, number 14 is the number 5. All right, so we're seeing 5s as a very, very important part of your journey this week. There is a truth that's being revealed. It's a truth that is going to really open up a new way of thinking. And I think it's really going to be a fast-paced movement forward for you this week as well. Once a truth is revealed, you know, you find ways to release that round and round energy, and you start realizing that time is precious and that it's time to get a move on. If you've been sitting on ideas, it's time to put those plans into motion. Let's get your tarot cards. We're going to start with the first 2 cards. This is for Sagittarius, please. Thank you, and thank you. Got another 5. I'm going to just move this over here. All right, so we have more room. Another 5, so 5s are huge, huge part. Now, when I do 3 rows, it's kind of like the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, the end of the week. However, it works with your energies, okay? But the 5 of Cups is a healing card, okay? Because we sometimes, you know, we put a lot of energy into things in our life that maybe didn't work out. You know, they've left us feeling a little lost, a little sad. But, you know, if we continue to dwell on the things similar to that round and round energy, if we dwell on the things that do no longer, you know, bring joy to our life, we have to figure out how we let that go. And this is really all about figuring out how to let that go, because there is a light that wants to shine, and it's behind you right now. It's almost not even behind you. It's actually, it's not like you can't see it, because you can see it out of the corner of your eye. And in fact, out of the corner of your eye, you can also see these 2 cups that are glowing. All right. They're illuminated by the sun, which shows that there is support systems. There is actually something better for you. But we have to go through the grieving process. So we're going to go through the grieving process, and we're going to quickly pick up pace. We're getting clarity. A truth is being told. All right. The truth is being told. And yes, maybe it's not something that we, you know, that brings a great joy to us. But what it does is it shows us that something here, all right, was not for you anyway. There's something better. Something better is waiting. A new beginning, number 20. The Judgment card, Major Arcana cards. So again, we have 22 Major Arcana cards in a 78 tarot deck. These are major things that are happening in your life. Judgment is inevitable change. It's readjustments, okay? Sometimes it is readjustments. We learn things from our past. It's the lessons we've learned kind of come back into our mind. We revisit things from our past. We compassionately review those things because we are really wanting to see something new. We are ready for a new beginning. But in order to really be able to delve into that new beginning, there's some certain things we have to do. First of all, we have to reveal the truth. Then we have to we have to forgive ourselves, and we have to move on from whatever didn't work out the way that we wanted. We realize and understand that sometimes in life things aren't necessarily for us, but we're ready with clarity to figure out what stability means for us as well. And we're releasing that round and round energy, and we're doing that through the Judgment card. So inevitable change is coming. Let's get for the 5 of Cups here. 5 of Cups, we've got the 5 of Wands. What's with all the 5s? Wow, Sagittarius, 5 is a huge number. I mean, how many more of these can we get? 5 of Wands, feeling a little bit of conflict. It could be inner conflict. And in fact, I feel like it's almost a tug of war. That tug of war, feeling a little bit of sadness because something didn't work out, but you feel like it's pulling at your heartstrings. This 5 of Wands is really about fast pace, fast movement. I think that there's clarity coming through. I think that this is something that is short-lived. So it's a disappointment or a sadness, but you realize that something is better there waiting for you. Could be a negotiation of some sort. Maybe you're negotiating. I would like to get one more, please. 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands. And you've got the 6 of Wands. Okay, so I'm glad that we got the clarity on that. So whatever this is, if it's a negotiation, maybe you're negotiating something with a contract and you feel like it's not really going in your favor, but it's because there's something more rewarding coming. You can't necessarily see it at the beginning of the week, but it looks like the 6 of Wands is showing you that there is a victory here. So whatever that is, whatever that conflict, it could be, again, it could be an inner conflict or sort of a tug of war sort of feeling. The 6 of Wands is showing you that there's accomplishment, there's promotion, there's rewards coming. And that whatever this sadness is very short-lived because there's something better waiting for you, and it shows through that victory. A new beginning is coming. Absolutely, with that Judgment card, number 20. This is for Sagittarius. Whatever that is, it really just, it was bubbling. It really wanted to come out. That's the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Your great sense of independence is you're going to reach milestones with this independent venture that you're going on, because I truly believe that whatever this new phase of your life is that you're embarking on has something to do with independence. So it could be an entrepreneurship. You're taking on something independently, but it's just going to blossom into something that's going to really bring you a lot of financial stability and a lot of financial rewards. You know, let go of whatever that is that you've been struggling with, because a victory is certainly coming in for you. And it's not a victory where you're unclear, because clarity is the whole point of this reading. Very clear, and it's very truthful. You can accept this. All right, we've got some beautiful stability here. Well, you got 2 queens here. I think this is the balance of your new energy shining through here, Sagittarius. Let's start with the Queen of Coins, the practical side of you. Remember, queens are leaders as well. They're feminine energy. They do things in a different way because they have that feminine energy. But nonetheless, they are powerful. They're very powerful, and they're very conditioned, and they're very, ambitious and goal-oriented, just as much as the king. Again, there's no gender with these. The Queen of Coins just shows that there's a practical side to you, Sagittarius, and this could be the time where that practicality mixed with your zest for life and your charisma is going to be the perfect balance to move things forward productively. Because remember, I want you to remember from the beginning of the reading, I want to read this. It says, you are accomplishing what you set out to do, and everything will work out perfectly in the end. And there might be some adjustments that you need to make along the way. But I feel like this Queen of Coins is really about that no place like home. You're restructuring your life in such a way that you're bringing more stability in. And it could be through finances, through an independent venture. Something is working out for you in a different ways than you thought. And the Queen of Wands is you. All right, this is definitely your energy. This is traditionally what Sagittarius is. You are vivacious. You are positive, forward thinking. You are, I'm feeling like you go with the flow and you're very flexible, but you're also very motivated. And I feel like that there is something that, like, you draw the right, the right contacts, the right people in. I feel like you're drawing in an energy that brings you victory here. I'm really loving this reading for you right now. Let's get the Queen of Coins. Let's find out. I feel like this is a real beautiful balance of who you are. Could be supportive energies as well, but I truly believe it's you, the practical side. So you're able to balance your finances as well very productively, efficiently. You're resourceful. You're coming up with some amazing ideas. Oh my goodness. And then I say amazing ideas and you get number 1, the Magician. Yeah, you're extremely powerful right now. You've got all the tools you need to create, to manifest the things that you want. If you want to manifest closure to a cycle in your life, that round and round that's no longer for you, manifest it. Set those intentions, because this full moon, supermoon in Aries, this is your time. And the Magician is a creator. He is a visionary, and you are bringing your creations into reality here. Practically, see, the magician sometimes can be overwhelming because, maybe they take things to levels that maybe don't always make sense, but you're staying grounded with your intentions, which means that you have the capability of those really becoming a part of everything in your life. I think that you're bringing something to life here. And the Queen of Wands and the Strength, very much Leo energy here. It's your time to shine. Your inner resources are so strong right now. Your confidence levels are boosted. Your solar plex chakra is shining so bright that I'm shocked that we haven't seen the Sun card in your reading yet. Whatever the case may be, you have got the powers of heaven circulating over top of you, showing you that you don't only have earthly strength, but you have spiritual strength as well. Incredible. All right, let's get the next 2 cards. Spirit Angels Guides for the beautiful sign Sagittarius. Powerful energies this week for you. You are expanding for sure. We've got the 7 of Coins and we've got the 3 of Wands. I see fast-paced movement. I see that you have already made your plans and set your plans into motion. You're evaluating things in your life. This is a great time to evaluate things. There's a truth that's being told. We realize and understand that time is precious. So we need to get to things. We need to find the clarity as quickly and as efficiently as possible, because we don't want to waste our time. We don't want to waste other people's time. We just want to get to it. The 7 of Coins is something in your life is producing some beautiful profits, okay? You are on the road to success with this, but this is a time where you take a little bit of a pause because you're reevaluating things. Maybe there's some adjustments that you need to make. Maybe you need to set some different intentions. Maybe there's a practical approach to how you utilize your finances, what it is that you're investing into. Are you seeing the profit gains that you want? Maybe there are some adjustments that you need to make. Nonetheless, it's not always to do with money. It's the things that you invest your time with. So, precious time and the 7 of Coins to me works in unison together. I want to make sure that whatever I'm investing into isn't wasting time. I want to make sure it's doing what it needs to do for me. The 3 of Wands is the expansion. You see the ship. The ship is coming in on this card. You're waiting patiently for the rewards of your hard work. You've set things into place. You've made the plan. You've even progressed forward. You've taken the right steps. You've already initiated this. And now it's kind of like, okay, I'm waiting for the results. Let's see. And we'll get the clarifiers. Let's start with the 7 of Coins here, please. Spirit Angels Guides. And you've got the 6 of Cups here. 6 of Cups is the past. This is a past investment, something that you've invested. Now, past can be a few days ago, it can be weeks ago, it could be years ago, it could be back to your childhood, rooted to something from the past. It could be a spiritual message from the past. I know for me, I'm taking it. Like I said, I'm very connected to your energy, and my dreams have been unbelievable this week, and I think it has a lot to do with the energies that are building up with this supermoon that's coming in. But I've been getting a lot of dreams with my ancestors. So my grandmas, both my grandmas on both sides of the family, both Pisces, are sending very big indications to me. And the reason I'm sharing that with you is because I have a feeling that for somebody out there, Sagittarius, because you're so in tune with your spirituality as well, and if you are having intense dreams, I feel like there might be some messages coming through from a grandmother or an elderly relative. And they could be giving you some insight as well. They're helping you to review your investments. Something from the past that you've invested into is something that you are reviewing at this time. And the 3 of Wands is the expansion. It's the movement. Let's see what happens with it. Let's see. Oh, you got the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, you know what? Whatever it is that you've started, whatever this offer is that they came in or an opportunity that I think you may have already jumped on, If you haven't jumped on it, it's certainly something that you will jump on, and it is going to expand to new heights for sure. But I honestly feel like for some of you, it could be something from the past, an opportunity or an offer that you've already sort of invested your time into. And I feel like that ship that you've been waiting to come in, that you feel has been taking so long, could be part of that round and round energy. And you know that round and round energy isn't for you, but I feel like something is taking on October. This week is going to be very highly, there's a lot of momentum picking up here. And I feel like that ship is coming in. And in fact, it's a lot closer than you ever thought. I think you're going to see a lot of results coming in this week. I think there's messages coming in. Messages that are coming in, whether they're past messages from people that you know, or whether or not it is messages coming through your dreams. It's something to do with a connection, and I believe it is some sort of a feminine connection, so it could be mother or grandmother sort of connections. Prayer. So this is your prayer here. It says, "Dear God, help me always to remember that this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me always to remember that you exist within everyone and everything. And help me always to remember that love is all there. It is all there is, and all else is an illusion." Love is the base, it's the stability, it's the home, it's the sacred, it's the energy force that is behind absolutely everything that we do in our life. And the prayer is to remember that this present life, there's precious time, right? It really is kind of in connection with that precious time. And just remember that love is a huge part and a huge impact as to what's surrounding you here as well. I feel you're feeling a lot of love I think you will be getting messages from someone who has passed on, and I think it's going to be a very big indication to support systems around you at this time as well. When a prayer card does come up, because there's a few different prayer cards that are within this deck, I feel that it's also that your angels and your spirit guides are trying to say that prayer is something that you really might want to delve into this week, because answers that you may be looking for. Set some time aside, because time is precious, but set some time aside for prayer, because I feel like your prayers are being answered. Most important number. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see what we've got here. Before we get into that, do we have anything that is truly an indication? We know fives. I mean, you got a tremendous amount of fives. You got fives, and you got some aces, and you got some sixes. But number, absolutely, without a doubt, fives. But most important number, the void, 2002. It says longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress. It says you have more control over your life than you realize. You need to learn and execute what interests you. You need to turn things around. Absolutely. It gets better with time. Precious time. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, and it's time to chill out, have fun, and open up. It means that you don't always have to feel the pressures and the intensity of everything in your life. Maybe this is a time for you to bring some fun into your life as well. There's a lot of love that surrounds you this week, so really capitalize on that as well. Because the more love that you bring into your life, the more joy that you bring into your life, the more blessings that come in as well. All right, set some time aside for some fun. Very important. Sagittarius, thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that this reading resonates with you. Please let me know, and until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.